Dude, it's fucking Post Malone. What is he gonna play? That's just music.
Well, yeah, but it's Pokemon, and it's like the 25th anniversary.
I'm so tired of hearing Pokemon is for kids. I'm so tired.
It literally is for kids.
We're all old now.
I don't think they're marketing it. I don't think they're marketing it for kids anymore. If you saw the
Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to Faded Town, #1 Pokemon podcast in the world. These are facts. Look them up in a book. Google them. Go to your local library. I think you can almost, like, if you're in Texas, you can just go without a mask now. Like,
whoa!
So, it's cool. I mean, we're getting there, boys. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Last week there was a lot of cool Pokemon stuff, and this week, I mean, there's a lot of cool Pokemon stuff again. Like, we're gonna kind of just jump into everything. There's not like TCG wise, there's nothing real big, but we had Post Malone's concert. These guys opened some did a box break. We'll talk about that.
Yep.
There's some controversy.
I would rather not talk about it, Zach, if that's okay with you.
No, that's why we're talking about it.
I got the nuts.
Yeah, dude, he did. Oh my gosh, I remember me and Rahul I got them late, so I hopped on Discord with Rahul, and he's like, "Yeah, I haven't gotten much." And then VMAX, full art.
That's hilarious.
Back to back. I was like, bro.
Whoever got trainer on our kit was fucking chilling. They got 5
they were
cards.
vibing. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And it was good ones too. It was like Skyla and like Pokekid and
Skyla and Birdkeeper, yeah, and Pokekid.
Yep. I didn't get anything, guys. Again, I don't want to talk about it. That was fun. It's not that bad.
Wait, did you do one?
No. He's just in general. He can't find any cards.
I can't get any cards.
I see what you're saying.
He's a sad boy.
None. No one wants to sell, unless I'm gonna probably end up paying $100 for something stupid, but it is what it is at this point.
That's the spirit.
No, I'm gonna give it away to these guys anyways. Yeah, we had a Rada on a card that we'll talk about. Yeah, I know there's other stuff.
Do you want to start there? We can start there.
Yeah, we can start. Oh yeah. Oh, Australia. We want to start with that.
Yeah,
I think we should
start
with
with that. Yeah.
I think that's like the happiest news that we've got.
That is the happy news. I don't know the people who are hating. I don't know why you're hating. Like Australia. So basically, what this did, for those of you who are unaware, and I guess like don't read, is that basically this was already happening. Like people in stores in Australia were already hosting events, like not like for CP or whatever, but like they've been having locals. There was like a VGC grassroots thing a month ago with in person. Like players have been going and playing because their cases are like at a record low. Their total number of cases recorded are lower than our daily cases in the US. So they have it completely under control. Their borders have been closed for a long time. Now they're opening. Everything is okay. So all this does is Pokemon is giving them their stamp of approval to continue doing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's just like league. It's not like they're actually like running events, right? They're just holding league tournaments.
There was a very controversial tweet done by a video game. I guess he's like a video game tuber. A-Drive.
Oh, what he said?
He basically said like, "Let's go to Australia. I can't wait" or something.
I think a lot of people posted like, "Oh, I'm gonna just travel to Australia."
Yeah, that's not the intention here. But,
no, that's not the goal here, boys. But there's not like there's no big events, all right? So calm down. And if there was, I hope they don't let your ass in there. All right.
Relax.
Anyway.
But yeah,
always posts some crazy shit.
He does. He do be on some whack shit.
And then he'd be like,
my bad.
My bad. My bad. Let me delete that. My bad.
Literally every time, man.
Yeah. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah, but then following that up, we had our quarterly ban list announcement. Nothing changed for standard or expanded. We're vibing. But the important thing to note is this seems like super small, but I think this is actually really big. That the text on Energy Recycler has been eroded to up to 5 rather than 5, making it a very good card now compared to like sometimes in situations you would feel like you can't play that and you have to play something like Ordinary Rod just to get your energies back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes you
actually
want to.
that's a crazy edit. I wonder why they made that edit, to be honest. But that is a crazy edit. Like,
It makes the
Why-
card really good and really playable.
yeah, why? But like, why now? Why they just change the card? like why?
I think a lot
I
of the cards have changed to up to.
They're slowly trying to change. I think the text.
well,
on a lot
yeah,
of
they changed the new cards, but like that doesn't necessarily mean they changed the old cards as well.
No.
I just think it's interesting they made it better. Like, if they're gonna do that, why not make my boy Super Rod better? You know what I'm saying? Like, give it equality to all the
I
recovery
think they
cards.
will. If
I think that
it
might
gets
happen, yeah.
reprinted. I think any card that gets reprinted will start having this up to, because
Yeah,
it
I think
just
that's
looks like they're trending that way. Yeah, that card looks super good now. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if it's actually that. I don't know if it's actually that good because I don't actually think you ever need it more than like Super Rod or Ordinary Rod. But it does make it a lot better of a card.
Correct. It gives it a lot more of a playability and splashability option into decks now, which I really like. So following from that, I guess in terms of other like TCGO or like TCG announcements today, we had our summer tins announced. It's going to be Tyranitar and Empoleon, kind of expected.
Yeah.
It was either going to be that or the Urshifu's, but the Urshifu's got a box already.
What's the Tyranitar?
It's not good.
They're both not good.
They're
Tyranitar has been
not.
seeing play in Japan, however.
It's
Because I know what the Empoleon is, but I have no idea what the Tyranitar is.
It just discards cards off of your own deck for attacking,
yeah.
Okay.
or maybe theirs. I don't know. It's a
it-
discard. It's a kamikaze card, basically.
Yeah, we talked about it a while ago. It wasn't great. Is it
but
the
you-
alternate arts of the cards?
No, it's gonna be a third art.
a third one. Okay.
That's crazy.
Also important to note that they did say that the tins are now officially going to have 5 packs instead of 4 for the same pricing, which is kind of cool.
That's kind of dope.
go.
That's actually
Nice.
That's actually cool.
Because I know there was confusion around Shiny Fates where it had 6 packs instead of 5 for a higher pricing, and everyone was like, "Is this like normal? What's going on here?" But it does seem like that's going to be the case moving forward. Like they upped everything product-wise, which is really cool.
I wouldn't know.
March 21st release date. So keep your eyes out for that. And then on top of that, we have our Inteleon VMAX Battle Deck also being released, which is our first level 2 product that we've heard of finally. Basically, it looks like level 2 is going to give us a 2/2 line of a VMAX, probably more playable. It doesn't have anything else listed besides that so far, but probably more playable trainers, a 60 card playable deck.
Yep.
And then I assume what we already have as our ADP and Pikarom decks are what level 3 is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Yeah, did I didn't get a Venusaur Blastoise deck. Did either of you guys get it?
I did.
Like
I can grab it
somewhat
right now.
similar to that, right? Okay, cool.
I can grab it right now.
Is it the Mega or the VMAX one or no?
In the Venusaur one, I guess playability wise, we have Venusaur, Hop, Dan, couple like random stage 1 lines, Great Balls, Bead, more Dan, more Potion, Switch, Evo Incense, Sonia, Gym Trainer, Catcher. So nothing really crazy, but it came with the sealed pack of Boss, Turbo, and Marnie or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it'll probably be somewhere between that and then the Pika one, right? Because I mean, the Pika one was like almost a good enough competitive deck. It had so much stuff, and then that seems like it's more of a theme deck with a VMAX line thrown in it.
Yeah.
So
I
hope that, or I guess we'll see how these are, but.
Yeah. Looks like both of them are not like hyper competitive whatsoever. So the middle stage seems like we'll probably have some trainers that are playable. We get a 2/2 VMAX line, which I think is like more than you can really ask for. That seems like really good, actually.
Yeah.
Like for a $25 value. Considering that could be like potentially different VMAXs and different stuff down the line.
100%. I think we're going in the right direction. Like the more competitive
I was talking to Bello about this Magikarp earlier today, and I think the survey we did a couple months ago is directly influencing some of this.
Oh, I didn't do it. Remember, guys?
I was gonna say that. You beat me too. I was gonna say the survey you guys did a couple months ago.
Yeah,
Gosh,
this man just
guy.
said, "What survey?" Haha, XD.
Yes. This
No,
guy.
I got what you were talking about.
Sure.
Yeah, but the survey itself, I think, is a direct leader to some of these things because I expect we might have like an expanded like toolkit like we have for the standard coming out soon at some point too. Just because I think inevitably down the line, it will probably be like the possibility of like something like that existing is also super high.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that we talked about that. I think we expanded being such a old format. Some of the cards are super hard to get. That it's inevitable if they want the game to grow, and if you're gonna keep the expanded, which I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. Yeah, something like that would be awesome.
And then on top, I mean, I think that's everything for product wise. This happened. Then I guess I can jump to the Pokemon Go announcement thing. This happened like a few, maybe like an hour before the podcast. Good timing, right? Thursday.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Basically, Pokemon Go is celebrating its 5th year anniversary, so it's going to be doing a collab with PTCGO, and in the summer we'll be getting a promo card for Professor Willow, which will have some sort of, I guess, like indication bearing something like that on like something Pokemon Go related. But it looks like for the time being, they said details will be late May, so we can expect that at that point in time.
I'm guessing, this is a guess. You get to throw a Pokeball at your opponent and catch their Pokemon if you play this card.
What? What are you saying? I will play Professor Willow and I will throw my Pokeball at your ADP and he is now mine.
Now he's on your side of the field.
Closer? I don't think that's correct.
He said, I don't think that's correct.
What else are we gonna do with Pokemon Go? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
true. What else is it?
I don't think they can make it heavily playable, but I think it'll be like a funny card. It'll be like a funny promo card, probably.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. I don't know.
Shut up.
It would be fun.
That was pretty funny. Wait, remember like the Imakunis Duo that was like whenever you ever treat you like sing and throw it away or something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what if you're gonna make it Pokemon Go related? Like, I don't know. You don't have any options. What are you gonna do? Like, I don't know.
There definitely isn't much you can do.
I think that you can make the card art have Pokemon Go card art. Like
I think it'll be something like that. I think it'll be more like a Pokemon Go card art, and it might just be like a card we already have. Like maybe Willow just becomes research.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be
or you can also just make it kind of like you were saying, like completely unplayable. Like you can print it and you can be like Pokemon Go, like, or like maybe it's something where
open your phone and play Battle of Pokemon.
No. If you get the card, then you can like scan it into Pokemon Go and get like Pokeballs or something, and it's like not in packs. It's like a promo, right? So you like buy it and then you scan it in Pokemon Go. Maybe that's how it's gonna be.
That would be cool if you could like go into the because you went into the game, you can get like a promo. That would be like super dope. Actually, I think that's like a very cool mechanic and way to like I guess encourage Pokemon Go X TCG. Like if you like maybe like it becomes like a single card pack with like a single code card or something. And like if you do that, like I believe in the game. I haven't played a lot of Go recently, but like I believe you can do like researches like in the game.
Yeah.
And so it might be something similar where you can do like a specific research that comes off of the back of that.
Yeah. Well, one this is kind of unrelated, but I wish that I had more time or like the ability to play Pokemon Go because it actually seems like something like super cool that I'd be interested in doing, right? Like I mean the dynamic of it is really interesting, and I mean it's got a lot better since it came out. So I wish that I had.
I've been playing a little bit more. I just don't leave the house. So
yeah, exactly. Like I mean, obviously at the beginning I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't drive or anything like that, so I couldn't really play.
Are you driving?
But
now?
I think it is cool something.
Yeah,
I'm almost driving.
You're almost driving?
Yes, I am. I'll get my license like in less than a month. So
his mom made a Facebook post saying they need a car.
Yes, she did.
It's exciting, dude. You're growing up, dude.
I know little Bradner's getting a car.
This is insane.
The world is changing.
He's got like a
Let's
beard
go.
going now.
He's got a beard going.
Fuck.
I do.
It took him a year, but he's got a quarantine beard.
Trying to get a beard going. No, I've had to. Well, I shave a lot, but I had a pretty big one at one point. I don't remember when, but I do shave a lot just because it's annoying.
I shave every week. I'm lazy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Shut up, Zach. Fucking Santa Claus.
Me too, guys. I know exactly how you feel. Yeah. Let's get this toxic news out of the way. All right. So Post Malone, the concert. I'll let Isaiah go because he said it was trash, and I'm okay with everyone's opinion here, but I'm gonna end with my 2 cents. So.
Sure.
Okay. So I thought the visuals were amazing. I mean, Pokemon's visuals have been on point from the Pokemon movie we had to Pokemon Go to this. I actually really love the Pokemon visuals, so I have nothing against that. But I didn't love I just didn't think the song choice was great. I'm not sure what they I'm not very familiar with Post music, so I'm not sure what they were gonna do, or if it was too much for him to sing other songs. But it felt like his songs were like really like a bit too adult themed for the Pokemon thing. Like if I'm a parent and then me and my kids are sitting down to watch this Pokemon concert, like I think I would probably have to turn that off if my kids are young. They're like under 10 years old.
They bleeped everything.
I mean, I think in terms of they did.
No. They bleep the bad words, but you don't bleep what the song's about. Like you just bleep like a few words.
I think they did like pick the better song choices in terms of what could be PG rated, but like in terms of like the whole parent thing, like I don't know, like Fortnite had Travis Scott, man, like that's kind of gone out the window at this point. Like
I mean, I don't know. Just because like I don't know, like the whole argument, like just because someone does it doesn't mean everyone should do it. I would have liked to see it be more kid themed, more kid friendly than it was.
So for me, I enjoyed the song choices personally because I love Post. The fact that they announced one more person at the end of it, but then they also announced that it would be 14 songs on the overall playlist with 14 artists, is an indication that they have a pretty good lineup of like really big names on the roster. Because we have Katy Perry, J Balvin, so like already there's some pretty big names that are listed. Like it does seem like they're going for like an all-star cast, like a banger. The thing will be like put up in late August, they said. So like it's gonna be kind of a banger of a late half of the season. But on the same token, I don't want to see more of these like remakes of like songs with like Hootie and the Blowfish and stuff like that. Like I get it, it was cool, 25-year-old song. It's an iconic song for a lot of people who like that kind of music. Like one of my friends, like he loves that kind of music and he immediately recognized it off like the beginning. So like he knew what it was, but I don't want to see more remakes. I want to see something original, hopefully, come from some of these artists. I presume Katy Perry's song will be an original because they played a little bit of a teaser from it already. So I want to see something like that. I think it'd be really cool. The visuals, like you said, were super on point. I hope the visuals are like that for Snap. It does seem like they will be. I'm going to be very excited for that if that's the case. But otherwise, like I don't have like too much complaints with it. I think it's a huge brain marketing move that they picked Post. Because I think the overwhelming like response from the community has been very positive. Besides the people who hate for the sake of hating. Example, please look at people who like bitched about DP remakes, got them, and then bitched continuously still anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I think overall it was the only thing that turned me off slightly was like some parts where he would just it was very clearly like a pre-recorded concert, and then he would just like yell over it, and like it kind of like tried to make it a concerty vibe, which I get. Like it's cool that you're trying to make it seem like we're actually in the studio or whatever, or like a concert vibe with you, but like the yelling did seem a little bit out of place, in my opinion.
Yes.
But that's about it.
Okay. Well, I think I enjoyed it a lot, and I cannot stand the people that are just like, I can't believe that they play songs like that. Dude, it's fucking Post Malone. What is he gonna play? That's just music.
Well, yeah, but it's Pokemon, and it's like the 25th anniversary.
I'm so tired of hearing Pokemon is for kids. I'm so tired.
I don't-
It literally is for kids.
It is
What
not.
do you mean you're tired of
It's
hearing it?
25 years old. We're all old now.
I don't think they're marketing it. I don't think they're marketing it for kids anymore. If you saw the
25
direct,
years. 25
saw
years,
the-
we're all old.
Let me cut it.
The people who played Pokemon are all old, but we're already in Pokemon. They want to go for. They're gonna play this.
No, I don't. Let me cut it. I think specifically they actually went for an older audience. And I say that because I say that purely because if you watch the direct and stuff like that, some of the themes and some of the wordings they were using were definitely like based for a more adult audience. And it's something subtle that I noticed that like I think I saw it on Twitter after, but I also noticed it personally is as they were going through the direct at the beginning, the like 6-minute thing they did where they went through all the generations, the person's hands were changing from a kid's to a grown adult's.
If you watch every single for the last
the marketing has not been for the
it's
kid.
always gone from showing you as a kid playing to an adult.
Yeah.
Always.
I think that the target audience for this, I think this campaign specifically has been aimed at people in their mid-20s, early 30s.
I don't think I've seen a thing of Pokemon where it's just kids playing in.
Yeah,
ever.
even on Pokemon Center, if you guys there,
What?
like almost.
You cannot say ever. There's plenty of
No,
Pokemon
not ever.
things that
He's
kids
saying
playing.
for specifically this this like thematic, there has been very little where like like for example, if you guys remember the Super Bowl commercial a couple years back, where they showed like the kids playing specifically, that kind of
I don't remember
that kind of a like a thematic has not been very apparent in what's going on this year. It feels like very much that a lot of the things are geared for like me. Like it feels very targeted at me. So like I feel compelled to buy almost everything, which kind of sucks for my wallet.
And I think
but, like
that's super smart because the boom
I think
that
that's
we
super
have,
stupid, personally.
I think
but
I think it's
I'll
super
go after.
smart because
I don't think they're trying to introduce like
the boom
new.
is coming to us. It's not the boom is not aimed at children. Children are not buying
I think the Happy
$1 million
Meal part is the
boxes
only
and
part
stuff.
for kids that they got.
yeah.
Like the kids get the Happy Meal stuff, but everything else I think has been directly aimed throughout this entire process at the older generation,
Yeah.
like as we've been going, which is interesting. I don't know how much I love it. I mean, I guess personally, it's cool to see like the commercials and everything grow up with me in a sense. So I can't really complain on that aspect, but I guess like if you're a kid, you're a little bit turned off from like coming in, but I think it's trying to like. I think
Okay.
So-
Here, let me talk after Rahul. Then, Rahul, you go ahead and finish though.
I think my TLDR summary is like I think thematically they're trying to reinvigorate the love that you had for Pokemon. Like I think that's the theme they're going for. Like they're like, hey, you used to love Pokemon, now you're older. What happened? Like come back. Like this is still happening. Like remember like when you used because I think like especially with being on the TikTok side of things, I've seen a lot of people who are like, I used to have this, I used to have that. I saw this on like Twitter, I saw this, and it's like I'm excited to come back. Like I'm excited with Snap, I'm excited with DP remakes. Like it's a lot of people who are around my age, between me and Isaiah, realistically, that are coming back because their childhood nostalgia is being brought back. If that makes any sense, but I don't think it's really been geared at kids this year around.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is I just think that by targeting it at a young adult to adult audience, I think that that's a very niche compared to targeting it more at kids, just because I think that it's a lot harder for an adult to come back to Pokemon, right? Because in reality, they're not targeting like the Rahuls and the Zacks because you guys are already in Pokemon. You guys love Pokemon. You guys are going to be in Pokemon. They want people who aren't involved in Pokemon to see this and to come back into Pokemon. And I just don't think this is going to be as successful as doing that as just marketing to kids and then doing things that would appeal to kids would be. So I understand that if they're aging it up and they're trying to, market it for older people. And I do think it's cool how, Pokemon's like aging through the years and whatnot. But I think it would just be more successful and make more sense if they target it for kids, because the people who are doing Pokemon at this age do it because they love Pokemon. They don't necessarily need to be
Yeah.
I think
marketed to.
The
I
way
think the bottom line to answer that is simply just who's got the money is the question. Like, for example, kids are putting all their money in like things like Fortnite, and like their attention spans are a lot lower these days.
But what I see is this doesn't hurt kids.
It doesn't hurt.
Well, if a kid watches that Post Malone thing, it doesn't bother them at all. Like,
Yo, kids are definitely.
Not
I
a
would
thing.
not. I don't think I would have been allowed to watch that Post Malone thing if I was.
You're different.
That's
Kids are
insane.
kids are
I think
weird,
you're
dude.
way different.
Being on TikTok and
it's-
seeing some things like the kids are living in a different generation that even
There's
like
literally
me,
zero cuss words. Like
I grew up with
I
technology.
grew up
technology
hearing
grew up
that
with me.
shit. That shit's not bad
the
at
things
all.
in the songs are worse than the cuss words.
But
That is
they
bad.
don't even understand that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree with
you can't.
Jack.
I mean, you
where it's
can't
like,
say that they don't understand it. Like, I mean, they're hearing it, and like this.
What,
think-
I
name-
just don't
do you
think-
can't?
I think-
Can you name one
I think
thing he's
as a, I
talking
think as a
about?
parent, you can't stop it anyway. Like I don't think you have the potential to stop your kid from listening to Post anyway. And like the like new age music is being consumed on every social media platform, like especially TikTok, where like these 10-year-olds already have free reign.
That was
so
like the lightest version of
if you,
songs I've ever
I don't know,
heard.
like my
Zach,
prime
I'm
example.
sorry, but you're wrong on this point.
I don't think
I'm
so.
sorry, but you
I think you're
literally are.
wrong.
I can go and find the songs.
We
I
can
literally go
agree to
find the
disagree on
songs.
that point, but like I think in a general sense, I think in terms of parents letting their kids or whatever, like if you go on TikTok, like almost all the trending things, like the target audience, like the majority of the people that make up TikTok is like younger kids, and I don't know, like there's songs on there that like trend
Like, you
every
can
week.
sit and break down a song and be like, "Oh, this is bad," but like, if you just listen to the song,
let's move past that topic because I think you guys are not
So
going to agree
dumb.
on this no matter what. And I'm a very partial middle ground on this because I don't think you guys are going to agree on that topic whatsoever. But I think at the end of the day, Pokemon is making big moves. Whether it'll be good or not, we don't know yet until the end of the year. But they're making very strong moves across the board with big names, big merch drops. If you guys check the Pokemon Center today, they've already set up the page for the Gala region, assuming that this entire month will be dedicated to Gala region related product, and they're going to move backwards down the line. So you guys can already see the Gala Pikachus holding hands. It's really cute. I don't know if I'm going to go down the route of ordering all of them because if I order one, that means I'm going to have to order all of them.
you normally do that, right?
Yeah, I do sometimes with the plushies. I don't know about the Pikachus.
You went hard on Johto, didn't you?
I did. I mean, I do love Johto. Though Johto's my my
Johto's
generation
my
that I
shit.
started with. So
Yeah.
that's my baby. But in the grand scheme of things, it seems perfectly okay. Their marketing campaign. It seems very aggressive this year because it's the 25th anniversary. I'm sure by all standards they would have loved to have a Worlds to go along with everything they've done this year. Like imagine they had all of this and Worlds in August happened. And like that's like your like creme de la creme of like, hey, you guys got to enjoy Pokemon up till this very moment. Now you guys get to go to the World Championships where it's going to be like even like cooler to experience, right?
Yeah.
But
Get a live performance from Post, and then the whole world fucking burns.
relax. Yeah, but I just think in a general sense it would have been really cool for them to do it. But given the trajectory of things, I realistically think this is like we're gonna segue off the concert and everything.
Yeah.
I realistically think that given the trajectory of how everything is moving, we could be back on the road. We could be back on the road with events starting at a regular season. Like I think September we could be back on the road starting
I do.
events as normal.
The more I look at it, like fucking Vegas is opening clubs this fucking weekend. Like
I heard, yeah,
That's
one of
crazy.
my friend's sister loves Vegas, and she's like,
Yeah.
I want to go to Vegas because clubs are opening, and I was like, excuse me.
Nope, clubs are out. Well, and like our vaccines are pretty much public now. We can almost anyone can go get them now.
I've been in the last like 2 weeks because of Johnson
Yeah.
and Johnson's vaccine. I've been seeing more and more people who are around my age demographic actually being eligible to get it,
Yeah.
which has been very cool to see because our demographic is the one that's spreading it the most. So stay the fuck inside for the most part.
Yeah.
Like,
chill.
but
I don't know. I don't like. It's weird. It's we're gonna stay in this weird spot where like there's we talk about this all
Australia
the time.
coming back has given me a lot of hope. Is how I'll put it.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
agree.
Australia coming back in the purest sense has made me like very hopeful that by September we could go back on the road. And I was talking to Mr. Takahashi, Mr. Franco about this because we've been in calls because of Digimon recently. Like what happens if we go back in September? Like what do they do? I think realistically they keep their 4-day system. I think they're going to do the 4-day system for sure moving into 2022 Worlds
100%.
that they proposed, right? But I think everyone gets to keep their existing points. They'll do the same thing where 500 points would be your Thursday invite, and then the Friday one would be whatever is top on top of that. So maybe 1,000 becomes Friday invite.
Yeah.
And then we were debating whether or not day 3 invites directly do actually exist. I think they'll personally keep it. He said in Japan they've already given like the 7 or 8 players that already get the day 2 invite. They've already promised them a day 2 invite, like a day 3 invite, I guess, in this situation.
Okay.
So something similar could definitely happen. I just don't know how feasible it is for us to, I guess, like pull that off.
It'd be tough, especially.
I mean,
I don't. There's a lot.
I don't think
of
they
stuff
can. I don't think
about.
they can guaranteed give us the invites because, like, if that happened, like, I don't think Isaiah would realistically, like, besides his love of the game, have a reason to keep playing the season.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, if I have a day 2 invite, then I don't need to keep going to all the events and grinding.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
Don't get me wrong, we both love the grind. It's a lot of fun just playing Pokemon, but we don't have
Yeah.
a reason to at that point to actually do it.
Well, especially for me with colleges, like college coming up and stuff. Like, I understand for people who like it's their job to travel the world, or even if they have a job that lets them travel the world. But if you have a more busy year coming up, then you can just chill.
Me too.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's all about chilling here. There's gonna be definitely, it's gonna be different. In like the like just the general sense of just it's gonna be different because we'll see what happens. I think all eyes are peeled to see what decision and what route Pokemon takes. Either way, I'm excited to hopefully have events back on the road.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want. I miss seeing everybody. I miss having events. I miss, at the very least, being allowed to have locals or something. Like, I don't even care if it like starts as small as like League Cups and challenges. Like, I don't care. I just want something back. And with the news at Australia, it actually gave me a lot of hope. Just because Pokemon, a company we thought would be very apprehensive at opening things, gave their okay to a region, basically.
Yeah. Which is.
And they're apprehensive, to be fair, but
Yeah.
they did give their okay, which is huge.
Yeah. It's good.
But they also like put in the announcement like that the region's protocols would override anything they say.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to see how it unwinds because there's a lot of questions. Like we talk about it with the seniors and juniors moving up, and
that's gonna be a
affect.
fucking
that's
clown fiesta.
Yeah.
But I don't envy the guys at the top who are dealing with that.
No.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. It's cool. It's cool. I'm just glad there's some type of light There's some type of light. I'm not even gonna say end of a tunnel, but. We might play Pokemon this year, guys. Maybe
this year, by the end of the calendar year, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Segueing that, Limitless Major. Next Limitless Major got announced. Limitless Major number 2 for the 13th. It's expanded, so different take from what they've been doing. I know the expanded weeklies have been getting a lot of attendance. People have been really enjoying it, playing expanded. This, I think, tomorrow is one as well. So you guys need to practice, see what lists are good, sign up for the Major. I think the Potown store is putting money on the line again. So check that out. I'm going to try to play in it. I might have some family obligations on that day specifically, but I will try my best to play in the Major. So catch us there. Get some expanded spice going.
I'm gonna play.
But
Yeah.
Other than that, I think things are pretty normal. I mean, anything else we gotta add to everything?
Nothing big.
Yeah, I looked at some standard tournaments. I don't know.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing too crazy.
Actually, Eternus is a lot more popular than usual.
Eternus, I was gonna say that. Eternus is doing a lot.
Well, I mean,
good things now.
I semi-predicted this, right? I said this in our last cast that I think Etern is like the most consistent BO3 deck in terms of like you can just allow to brick one, but your high roll on both ends is so much higher than your low roll.
Yeah, I think that's how it was at the beginning when the deck first came out. I think.
Yeah, I think Rusted Sword being in the format is giving Pika a beating.
Yeah. Pika won though. Pika won the last one.
No. Etern won.
Etern won the last one, but Pika won one of the Hegsters.
Yeah, Hegster,
and I say that because I casted that. Ethan Ripple, I think. Ethan Ripple was the one who played against Alex Wilson in top 8, and Ethan was playing a Clayization deck that I opted to make a video of today, and I changed a couple cards. But Ethan did have game.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how he lost because I've been playing a lot of Turbozation, different list, but that's like your easiest matchup. Like Pika is so free.
He bricked for a couple turns, and then he made like a really crucial misplay. He could have taken all 6 prizes in one turn, to be completely honest. Yeah. But he made like a pretty bad misplay to cost himself the game. Where he clayed before he quick balled for Dedenne with a if he had just quick balled for the Dedenne, he would have been able to clay and Dedenne and gotten his whole deck and just won.
Yeah.
So that was just like a little bit of an oversight. I heard Ethan's a younger player, so nothing against him. But he did have the game. It was in his grasp.
Yeah.
So I think Etern is
super good.
Etern is the current deck to watch moving into PC3 Phase 2.
Yeah.
Not many decks actually beat it. Luke Metal players, like, you can play Luke Metal, but I think Rusted Sword also existing sucks for you as a Luke Metal player in ADP.
Yes.
Because you don't have to
Sure.
play Scrapper anymore. You just go through it with the sword.
Yeah, that's true.
And Sword is such a better card in general. Like, I was playing Vitality Band. Me and you were playing literally Vitality Band in our ADP deck because we wanted that 10 extra damage. And now we have a card that is just so much better than
30,
that.
boom.
Correct.
So it's kind of crazy.
So
Yeah.
ADP is, I think, yes, it's not been getting the same like level of
Results.
Play.
results have not been showing ADP doing well, but I think in the grand scheme of things, ADP is still a top tier. Like it's in the same tier as E-Turn. I think ADP and E-Turn are in a tier above everything else for Players Cup.
Yeah, I agree for sure. I think that Pika is dropped down a little bit. Pika's still tier 1 deck, but Pika and Scorch are a little bit below that. I think the E-Turn and ADP are going to be the top 2 decks.
Yeah.
Like Pika and Scorch like 1.5. We'll put.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fun to watch that. But when's that start again? The
20th.
20th?
20th.
Nice.
So it should
they
be
live streaming that stuff, or how's that working?
Yeah,
players
they
will have
will
a
live
stream, I
stream.
believe, and they will have their stream, I believe.
Players can stream, but Pokemon asks certain players to record, and then those players will record on their matches, and those players will be streamed.
Okay. Cool.
So players are streamed. Like, I know Will was streamed last time. I don't know any other players.
I was asked to sit in a Discord call to record mine. I didn't go deep, but I was asked to. I know some other players were. They'll probably reach out to you like a day or two before. That's what they did with me. Just letting you know, like, hey, do you mind sitting in a Discord with like just recording it? And if we like want to jump into your game, we can just jump between games.
That's cool.
Which I think is cool.
Yeah. So
Let me,
sounds
see the
fun.
stream. Let me see if they put any stream things up. Event info. I'm just double checking so we didn't miss anything. No, it doesn't say anything. It just says, oh, stream info. Never mind. Let me see. No, nothing. It says comeback leader for stuff. So maybe this weekend, maybe next weekend we'll get some stream info.
Yeah. Sounds good. I think that's it. I think not too crazy news this week.
Yeah. Also, if you guys have access to battle styles, it does look like they're filling out everybody's orders. Pre-release build and battle kits are allowed to be picked up starting tomorrow at your local game store. So if you want to, you can go run by and
get your
probably grab
cheer-ups.
them. Especially because it's your local game store, it'll probably help them a lot as well. So get your build and battle kit, get your hands on some cards early. I know some people have already gotten their hands on theirs today. I'm assuming Street Date's being broken everywhere, so I can't blame them though.
The promos look really good too.
The promos are all really good.
Yeah.
I have a lot of hope for just cards in general moving forward.
Yeah. I'll be able to get these cards, I think. So
yeah,
Let's go, Zach. Let's go. Improvement.
after
what I've
I
been
just
told,
sold
they're
like
filling
all
up
my
orders.
cards to Jake's, but I'm buy the new ones. All these cards are gonna rotate, so I'll just buy the new ones so I can play in September, dude. And that's when we're gonna play. I'll have my Battle Styles deck, and yeah, it'll be fun. I can't wait. I don't know. This is. I'm excited for rotation. I don't know about everyone else.
I'm excited for battle styles in general. There seems to be some cool combos. I did my set review. I finally took a set look at everything.
I know.
There
I
are some
watched it
cards-
a little bit.
They're definitely good. There are some, like, looking through the mechanics. Rapid Strike and Single Strike are both good individually, and like I think Rapid Strike is good right now. Later down the line, I think Single Strike gets much better. Like, it seems cool. Like I really like the direction with this.
Yes.
I really like the direction because you don't have to also commit entirely to Urshifu as more sets potentially come out and more cards come out. You can take different build paths with like an Outrage or a Single Strike deck or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's like they finally made something kind of like broken and fair. Like there's a lot of broken cards in it, but it's limited to just this group of cards, which make it fair, if that makes sense. Where like
I think the cards could be better. I think the cards are kind of underwhelming based on what we have in the format right now. But
they're
okay.
But I think like
I think they're building pieces for sure.
If this card was like Archie's, you know, if that card was to anything, it's like super good, like super broken. But when you limit it to something, it's like, okay, maybe it's fair if you print something. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of testing and stuff to do.
Should be fun. Should be cool.
Once we get there.
I think the Channel Fireball thing, where you have to like play like a Swiss tournament and then take down Tord, is with battle styles, and that's the week after Players Cup. It's like April 3rd.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, Azul and Chip are gonna be casting that, so definitely go check that out.
That's dope. We'll definitely cover that. Hey, let's finish this off with what did you guys end up getting in your breaks? You got nothing, Isaiah?
It was like an Inveltal and some random shiny. I think Nickit.
Yeah, I think that was it.
You were dark.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
What?
Dude,
what
I was
type
dark.
did you
That's like
get?
the second. That's like the third best one. I mean, you want fire because you can get the Zard. You want trainers because you can get trainers, and you want dark because you can get the E-turns. And then I got bodied.
You did get the best typing, honestly.
What did you get?
I ended up getting lightning, and I got all the potential hits. All the potential hits for lightning are Toxicity VMAX, Toxicity V shiny, and then the baby Tox, and I got all three, which is
And more Pico VMAX.
And I got more Pico VMAX, which is like a $2 card, but still.
Yeah.
I got hit.
He's like, I got electric, but I got everything.
I did. I mean, me and Isaiah were in a Discord call, and it seemed like the first 40 packs I wasn't doing hot, and the last 10 I got everything.
Yeah, he popped off in the last 10. It was crazy.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Dude, box breaks are so dope. If I ever sold cards, that's all I would do. I'd break boxes.
Yeah, I mean, box breaks are pretty cool.
They're fun.
Get Chum to do them with you.
Yeah, he would. He said he would. But maybe once we get the website up, and right now distributors aren't accepting anyone because all you fucks are doing it, so I can't do it.
There's a lot of box breaks. I sometimes turn on Twitch late at night, and there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. But
so.
I think it's only gonna get bigger. Like Logan Paul just opened I think he opened like 2 Charizards in like the first 10 packs he had or some shit. Wow. So I don't know. It's gonna get wild. I don't see it ever ending. Actually, the more I look into it, I don't know.
So last topic, I guess, to segue that is Frosted Caribou put out a pretty good video, 45 minutes. It's worth listening to at the very least, about how we have all this attention and stuff, but what's ends up happening is content creators and everyone are shifting towards more of like a pack opening, that kind of thing, because that's where the views are coming from. But competitive players and competitive content like our podcast here is getting underappreciated.
Yeah.
So definitely show your competitive players some love, because right now there's nothing to be competitive for. Obviously, It's been a year, but when things come back, you want us to keep our same passion. I'm not saying a lot of people disappear or whatever, but it would definitely be cool to have some recognition at the very least. So when we do come back, we can continue making content, continue doing the things we love.
Yeah.
With your support, because some people might have to give up their content dreams to go back to their jobs or something because things have not been as great as they would like it to be. So show your guys some love. Be sure to watch the competitive videos. Give them a like. Give them all that love. It doesn't cost anything out of your pockets. So
right, dude. It's crazy how much a like actually does for people. Just show some love. Because I've been definitely noticing content creators on the competitive side getting lower and lower views if it's not packs and stuff like that, and I don't want that to be the direction our game takes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want everyone that's been working hard at making content for everybody to shift into a pack.
Yeah.
All right, guys, 2022, here we go. First region of the season is pack battle format. You open the pack, higher card rarity takes the win. Let's get it.
I'm out, boys. I'm out. Actually, I'd probably play that. This sounds kind of fun. No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that. No way. It'd be pretty cool. And that's my packs I'm opening.
Dude, if this gets Zach some Shining Fates, he's in. He's like, sign me up, bro.
He's like, yes, sir. Shining Fates.
The problem would be like $400 to enter or something.
It would.
It'd be expensive, yes.
Yeah, it'd be stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I agree. It's hard. It's hard to argue because there are no there's just no competitive events, so it's it is what it is. But once we get it back, I think I really do think we'll have a huge boom of people that have never played will start watching Celio. And
I'm hoping.
here
I'm
and
hoping.
there.
I've had a lot of people through TikTok reach out to me, especially in this last week. I've had like 2 or 3 people, which I know you guys are like, oh, 2 or 3. That's not that many, but
That's
considering like how small of a
What the heck?
creator I am, and the conversion rate, it's been very cool because like some of these people are just like, hey, I've been buying packs, I've been opening packs. I'm from like Columbus, Ohio. Do you think there's a Pokemon scene? I'm like, dude, I know like a huge scene in Columbus, Ohio. Like, are you kidding? Like, and someone messaged me, they're like, oh, I'm in South California. Like, do you think there's a scene here? I'm like, yes, there is. Like, I know people there. I can get you to stores. I can get people to you. Like, I don't know. We're becoming like middlemen, basically. We're like, I want to have these people join our game. I want newer players. That's how we can continue to grow.
I think.
Like, I don't want what happened to basically VGC before Sword and Shield to happen to us, where like their competitive scene ended up being like 30-person regionals.
Yeah, that's not happening. I promise.
But like, if you look at the grand scheme of things, everyone knows what the Pokemon video game is. Everyone buys the Pokemon video game. Why was competitive so bad? Like, that's like one of those things.
Competitive and that's a whole nother topic we can talk about later.
Yeah, that's not our game to talk about.
I mean, I played a lot of it, so I'll talk about it. But it's I'll dog you. All right. Let's not. Man, I get my invite in VGC easy. That's all I'm saying. No. But yeah, I just think once we get events, dude, I think people will be more interested. That's all. Like, if you are a content creator, you're listening to this, and I know it's super discouraging. It's super discouraging, but I think you just ride it out, guys. Just chill. Like, there's days, like, you can ask these guys. I messaged them, like, oh, yeah, I forgot we have to do this podcast, you know? And, like, that's just, like, sometimes you're just not motivated to do stuff. It's just, especially when there's not events, but we just grinding it out. We're committed, we're grinding it, and I think it'll pay off. Just hang in there, guys.
Absolutely.
Yep. That's a good way to end this. Appreciate everyone who likes this stuff. When you tag us on Twitter, that stuff matters. I appreciate that too. You guys are all dope for doing stuff like that. Yeah. Next week we got, what is it, the 14th? So. Oh no, it's the 12th. No, nothing really big happening next week. But
13th will be the limitless major, so we can touch on that next week a little bit more after tomorrow's weekly happens. So we'll definitely next week's episode will be a little bit more expanded focus.
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll jump in. I'm gonna jump in. So I think we'll all do some testing. We'll tell you what's good. So tune in next week for that for sure. One-on-one. I'm gonna do a one-on-one with someone. I promise, guys. It keeps getting canceled on you guys, but if not, I'll do a solo, or I'll talk to Xander, and we'll do some stats thing or something.
Get Xander back on.
Yeah.
When in doubt, ask Xander.
Someone commented last week, was like, you guys should just add Xander to the squad. I was like, maybe. It would be good, but we already have Isaiah. I don't need to hear 2 of these guys. No, it's fine.
Can't have too many Zoomers on the podcast.
Can't have too many Zoomers. Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Leave a comment, like, whatever you want to do. It's all appreciated. Thanks, guys. But for now, we're gonna scoop it up.